They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Groupers about to kick it away and get this season started. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense takes the field to start this game off. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll run it from the gun. And some room to work. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Dogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Rifles it down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Finds a man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Nolan. fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The option look. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. Spins. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
He's got some space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air, it's Nolan. Fires fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Georgia going up tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Georgia! Great job by the back on the option.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Leads it with the back. Across the 35. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The groupers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. Quarterback on the keeper. The pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On third down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like... you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Turning it on. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to throw, it's Milwin. It's complete to the right. Man, a defender missed. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the groupers are in the hurry up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. On the option. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The groupers will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Craig. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on a lot of times. Football, you can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they... on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The groupers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here we go. Do the show. Right. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Georgia going up tempo. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can...
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started. Drive. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the draw. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 6 over Army. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? Breaks into the open. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. Awesome one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The groupers are on the move. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Wicks. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watts. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the side. After bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The running back has it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Watts. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the option. Power football with the run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the groupers line up to punt it away.
Number 95, on to kick it away.
No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where they're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And a good job. by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.